Hi guys, Morgan or Morgan Devil here, and I am back with a poll video this time. So there's some people that I realized they can't see the poll, so I'm going to continue to if I post a poll, I'm going to continue to make videos. Anyways, today's poll, the poll 9 hours ago from 11:57 p.m. on Friday, June 4th, reads, "Hi, after I post the Hawks story It's Your Fault Part 2, what story would you like to see next? And here are the descriptions of the stories. And now in every story, you people are adults." And for the first option, we have Encounter, which is a Dobby story. So, Part 2 of Encounter. And description for this one says, "You worked at an office. Everything was fine, and surprisingly enough to say, you enjoyed your desk job. That was until a certain villain with blue fire as a quirk decided to burn the place down. Only you aren't affected by his quirk because of your quirk. What will he do? Invite you to the League of Villains? Try to kill you? Who knows?" And then for option 2, Part 1, Bakery Love, a Midoriya story, its description being, "It's a lovely and peaceful day at your shop. It was quiet, not filled with many customers, but it was fine because your bakery was still standing. Or it is for now. Your number one customer, which is also Pro Hero Deku, also known as Izuku Midoriya, is a frequent customer because of how few of people go there, and if they do, they're mainly old people. But after he figures out your situation with your bakery, will he attempt to help you?" And for option 3, Part 1, Fire and Ice, Now Spice, a Todoroki story, description reading, "Your personality is far from what people would have thought Todoroki would have been interested in. You have a fiery passion for what you do, but you happen to catch a certain hero's eye, resulting in you getting an offer to be his sidekick. How will things turn out in the end? And will your personality and his personality end up being a good match?" And option 4, You Make My Heart Go Boom, Part 1 of You Make My Heart Go Boom, a Bakugo story. The description reading, "You had been friends with Bakugo since high school, and now you two are pro heroes. He had a crush on you that one day you stood up to him being an asshole, which resulted in a friendship. But due to how you're friendly with everyone, he's not quite sure of how you feel of him and thinks you like Kirishima. Will you clear things up in enough time, or will he continue to distance himself from you?" Those are the options, so I'll read out the options. Option 1, Part 2 of Encounter, a Dobby story. Option 2, Part 1 of Bakery Love, a Midoriya story. Option 3, Part 1 of Fire, Ice, and Now Spice, a Todoroki story. And option 4, Part 1 of You Make My Heart Go Boom, a Bakugo story. Options 1, if you want percentages, which I don't know if for some reason you want percentages, I'll just say it. Currently at 12:01 a.m., Part 2 of Encounter is at 15%. Part 1 of Bakery Love is at 15%. Part 1 of Fire, Ice, and Now Spice is at 12%. And Part 1 of You Make My Heart Go Boom is at 59%. And currently there are 34 votes. That was a lot of reading, but I gotta get used to it, and I really need to make my stories longer. Anyways, that is all that I really needed to say, and yeah. Make sure to vote in the comments. Your vote will always be counted by me. I will make sure that your vote is included and stuff, okay? I was about to mention elections. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like elections. You get to elect which story you want next. But don't worry, if you liked any of these stories and what the story that you really, didn't prefer, you wanted to come first, that's fine. Because that story, which currently might be Make My Heart Go Boom, will come first, and then I'll go down the list. So after You Make My Heart Go Boom, there will be a part 2 of Dobby, if I even remember this order, and then a part 1 of Bakery Love or Midoriya Story, and then after that, part 1 of Fire and Ice and Spice, since someone's at the lowest of 12%. That was a lot of reading. My throat's dry now. I gotta get back into voice acting also. Alright, and that will be all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll probably have the schedule to like post probably like according to the last poll from either 10 through 12, so I mean 2, but yeah, I'll do like 12:30, and I will post this video, hopefully. Alright, and hopefully people will actually see it.